Hari Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
And you guys are watching Shanti Talks. Today we are here with Swami Omkarananda. I hope our connection is good. And Swami Omkarananda, let me introduce you because some people might not really know who you are. So I know Swamiji since last 6 years, maybe more now. And we've met in Rishikesh, and he's an amazing teacher. He's a healer, just a conscious, aware person that always speaks the truth, helping so many people. He has an amazing heart, one of a kind person that I've ever met in my life. So you're going to get a lot of compliments from me, Swamiji. And because I've seen him in life, I've seen him with the students, what he does for people. He's an amazing healer. He's a psychic and is also has a background in science and just like a long, interesting journey that maybe he will tell us in a book one day, hopefully. Right? Swamiji, you better write that book. We're all pressuring you. So how are you?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Tell us where you are now and how is the lockdown going on for you?
I am in Odisha, my home city. I came here on the March. Before I left, there is a lockdown, and now I lock down here and sitting.
Okay, and I am in Rishikesh personally, and it's been a long time that we actually talk, and it's the first time we're talking on the video. But we've been discussing a lot of things lately, and what's going on with this whole crisis, and also how it affects our consciousness. I guess the burning subjects today are. I mean, it's like this coronavirus and this lockdown and all this political unrest in the world, but we're probably not going to discuss too much of that political aspect. What I really want to talk about with you is maybe you can give us some insight about the real meaning of spirituality and why, India is not exactly on the track, because I remember when I first came to India and you were always making jokes about India and I kept saying, like, India is so spiritual, it's amazing, everybody is like, it's like more spiritual than the West. And you said, no, it's not the way it looks. And you kept saying all these things that I didn't want to accept in the beginning. Maybe we can address the fact, like, what is spirituality? What do you think, in your opinion, again, as a Swami, as a monk, what do you think is spirituality really means? What are the main illusions that people are experiencing with this whole subject? Where are we lost? Why are we so confused? And maybe some observation what you've noticed from your life. And I know you don't go out publicly, you don't speak about it. That's why we have to make these interviews, because you have a lot to say and people need to hear this stuff. I know there's a lot of students of yours will be watching this. We're going to share with everyone. Maybe lots of Indians will be watching this, and some people maybe get angry. And I think it's okay. We have to trigger people and we have to start voicing our opinions because it needs to be heard. This kind of things, like, we don't talk about too much because a lot of times people are afraid to speak up if they do have something to say. But I know you, and I know that you're never afraid to really say what you really think. And you've never been a political person. You've never been bought and sold by any of these yoga schools. That I know that about you. Even when you teach your classes, you always speak from your heart, and you're not afraid to voice your opinions. So maybe without going in too much political nonsense, right? We can discuss some of these things, and at least maybe some people can start thinking about it. So can you start maybe by telling us, what is, in your opinion, the real meaning of spirituality, and where are we confused about it?
You see, when you are talking about the confusion on spirituality, and India is a spiritual country and there is lots of controversies are there, it is not exactly true that India is a spiritual country, but India is a religious country. More people believe religiousness than spirituality. And when we want to mix both things, it is far different. You might be a religious person, but you may not be a spiritual person. When you say you are a religious person, it means you believe what your religious belief systems are. And if you look the world, more people die by the name of religious. There's lots of religious war is going on. By the name of religion, there's lots of fighting, lots of things going on,
Right.
These things. But when we speak about spirituality, means live with the values, live with harmony, live with compassion, live with proper understanding, accept what others are, what they are. You need to accept it. You need to allow others the way they want to live. But when you speak about religious person, no. They never allowed. You have to be like this. You need to be like this. If you are not like this, then you are not a religious person. So India is full of religions, full of religious people. And few people are India those really follow the path of spirituality, the path of the values. And what are the path of values? You know the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yamas and niyamas, they are universal values. How to live with happiness, how to live with peace, how to live with harmony. And few people are there. And those are really spiritual people, they never go forward. They live their own life, they live happily, they never interfere about others' matters. So like this is what I understood. And this is my understanding also about spirituality.
So do you think there are not really that many spiritual people here, as it looks like?
You see, there are lots of spiritual people are there, but they are not going forward to fight what is going on in the street. Whatever the political issues, whatever, they don't go these things. They don't interfere all the things. They live their own world. They understand what is the spirituality and how to live the life, how to live with harmony. They don't fight because by the name of God, but they are fighting for some other causes, their own legal rights. They are fighting for that, but they never go to fight these things. They never do these things. And this is like Bhagavad Gita say, Atmane Atmana Tushta. They are happy with themselves.
So there's another question, I understand that not everyone is supposed to fight and supposed to speak up. Like, everybody has their role, and some people do affect the energy just by meditating. So like we read in these books on yoga, some yogi will sit there in a mountain and he will uplift the whole energy around and affect the whole universe just by his own vibration and his own levels of consciousness, right? So do we, we're living in the changing times, and this whole religion concept is kind of it's starting to really come up for arguments and discussion, because it really enslaves people. And it's not just about India, you know, and even though Hinduism is much more open-minded than some other religions, even that same
Yeah.
Christianity has like a lot of rules about it, you know, and a lot of more do's and don'ts. In India, it's at least it's more accepting, and there are more people practice. Like Hinduism is not even a religion in a way, you know. We call it that, but it's not. So I know that this is why it gets so confusing, you know. Even for myself, it's like for myself, I know exactly what I am. I don't need to, you know, decide if I'm like Hindu or this or that. Like I don't care about these things. I practice things that I feel are good for me, certain meditation, even mantra or even ritual. It's like how we do it, the level of consciousness we have. It doesn't have to be a Hindu or a Christian, you know. We all have our own rituals, our meditations, our
Yeah.
prayer. It can be said in our own words. There is no specific rules for it. And I've always been like this, you know. But I guess what I'm trying to say, like it's very confusing at the moment, you know, especially for many Indian people that are kind of waking up for this mind control. It's like, what can you say to someone who is trying to be more conscious, but also does not want, but also like how to reconcile this with the tradition, with the belief systems? Can't we can just step out of it, you know? If you've been for generations practicing certain things and following like family traditions, like I'm not saying just step out of it, but how can we look beyond what's taught to us? How can we look beyond the system? How can we even question things? Is there like anything you can say about that? Like, is there like any advice you can give? How can we become more aware actually?
You see, if you go to the root to think that there is a mind control, how to go beyond these things from our childhood. I'm not talking about India, it is universal, it is like this. From our childhood, we are trained to believe certain belief systems. So our parents trained us. Small child, he don't know what is Rama or what is Krishna or what is Jesus or what is Muhammad. He has no idea. But we put these ideas. Oh, you have to bow down. And bow down for what? If you have some fear, you need to beg something, bow down in front of the God. You have to give like no, from black money. Like we are going somewhere, we need to give some money. Oh, I am giving this much money, you do work for me. So we
Okay.
are going temples or bow down in front of the God. Okay, we are giving you something, you fulfill my desire. So this is neither spirituality nor religiousness. This is nothing, and I don't know what is this. Nobody knows. But generations and generations we are trained. So whenever we want to change this type of belief systems, we need to go to the root. At least if we are not able to change whatever is going till date, we need to change what is going to be happen to our kids. We need to give the kids the completely freedom. Let this kid when be adult choose what he want, or he want in his life Krishna or Jesus or Muhammad. Let he has a freedom to decide where he want to go, what he want to go, what he want to believe, what he need to disbelieve. If you train our childs and from the childhood we teach them how to free, how to love the self, how to live a holistic way of your life, and these things automatic will disappear. These things automatic will go. Whatever you teach, whatever dialogues you, or whatever way you want to convey the adults, it is too difficult.
Do you
I am
think
not
that,
telling it is impossible. It is too difficult
because
because
adults
our
are
mind,
right? Adults are
Yes,
gone.
because yes, our mind is completely hypnotized, and to de-hypnotize this their mind
Mm,
will take a long time. So other than doing these things, let teach the kids.
mm,
You are free, my son, to choose your life. You are free, my son. You have to decide.
mm.
Then only some new world will come, new understanding will come. Otherwise, it is keep coming generations and generations, and it will go to generations and coming generations. And we can't blame our parents or our elders because they are trained by their parents. Their parents are trained by their parents or seniors or
Right.
masters or like this or religious speakers. So we cannot change them. It is so deep inside us. But in the new generations, they need to think like the way you are thinking. You need to train your kids, your friends' kids. You need to give the awareness to them. Okay, you need to change this way the systems. Otherwise, it is not possible at all. Not possible. It is not easy. But I think, but not impossible. We need to put some effort.
So you think it starts with the family unit in a way? Like,
Yes, it need to start with the family. And in the family, those are elders, the parents. If every family will educate, whole village will be educated. If every village will be educated, then whole city will be educated. And if all the cities will be educated, and whole district, and if every district will be the same way we think, whole state, whole country, then one country to other country. So it need to start from the individual, from one person. Then it slowly it will multiply. Otherwise,
I
I
love
think
how
it is
you know
impossible.
you mentioned this. It's very powerful because I feel like it's a burning subject too. Like how where do we even start to change the society? We have to start with educating the parents, I guess, in a way.
You see, yes, when we are talking about the society, where is the society? You need to think. When you are talking about the crowd is believing these things, where is the crowd? How the crowd is made? If you enter inside the crowd, you will see only the individuals. Group of individuals put together in one place is called crowd. So if you want to change the crowd, you have to change the individuals. So
Right.
when you are talking to change the society, society made by us. Without me, there is no society. Without you, there is no society. So you need to change yourself, and you need to give the awareness to your neighbor, your friends to change. Then after some time, you will realize whole society is changing. So
Right.
automatic everything will change. And problem is at the moment we are thinking we are educated, but actually we are not educated at all. Very few of us are real educated, but we all are literate. We are literate, but educated mind will think completely different way. Literate mind will think different way. Literate mind will think through logic. Educated mind will think from the soul. This is the
Mm.
differences. But we are thinking through the mind only. Yeah, you are telling like this, you are talking like this, my religion is telling like this, my Krishna is telling like this, my Jesus is telling like this, Muhammad is telling this. Oh, these are all the nonsense. These are all the nonsense. We are literate on the religious way, but we are not educated in the
We're not
religious way.
intelligent because that's what Osho uses the
Yes,
word intelligence, you know, like real
yes,
intelligence is the ability to respond in the moment. It's
yes,
not your
yes,
knowledge that you've accumulated. You know, it's not really even education in a way because we can use that word, but really education is something that you learn. Again, it's some information. So
yes,
I believe what you're saying, I think you just wanted to use the word intelligence like in this way, you know, it's more spontaneous. It's not something that we read from books. It's not something that we remember even from our experience. It's more how we just act in the moment based on what is needed and based on your intuitive response. Would you agree?
Yes, yes.
You
This
agree with
is
that?
what yes, this is what in our language, in the Sanskrit, we say the Shikshit and the Sakshar. Sakshar is literate. Shikshit means what is coming from you, the real wisdom. Then you will consider as you are Shikshit. So that is what we need, and that's what you are telling, the real intelligence. That is needed.
And do you think
Otherwise,
our intelligence is kind of lacking right now as a collective?
somehow it is lacking. Somehow it is lacking. No, you see, whenever, whatever the things are there, when the group, a big mass believes these things, you need to understand it is wrong. The crowd never leads a right path. So if whole population or a group of mass is believing something, it means something is wrong. This is not true at all. Something is there. We need to understand.
So you have to question it.
Yes, we need to question it. And whenever you need to question it, and whole mass will be against you. They want to pull you. No way. There is a very nice story. One day in a village, one man saw a dream that tomorrow morning onwards, whoever will drink the water from this well will be mad. And in that village, only one well. And people drink the water from that well. And the morning, this man declared, they call all the village people, you see, somehow I got this message through my dream. If you drink this water, you will be mad. And everybody laughed. No, it is not true at all. Last few hundred years, this well is in our village, generations and generations, we are drinking the water. And how could you are thinking drinking the water will be mad? Nobody believed, and everybody started drinking. Whole village become mad. And only that man was perfect. And what happened? After some time, whole village people started talking, look, this madman is going. But all the mads are showing the finger, look, that madman is going. But that mad was talking the truth, but nobody believed. So like this, whole world is like this. If that crowd is believing something, if you are telling the truth, then you will be in their finger point. Look, this crowd, this stupid heart is telling how mad he is. But the real person will never stop. He will be more rebellious. He will stand in his point. And time will come, people will realize the truth. So like this, whatever you are talking about the mass, they all are drunk that water.
Everybody's drunk with this fear also. I mean, you know, you see people watching the news, and especially in India, and like, you know, I feel so, I'm kind of heartbroken in a way. I love India so much. And the more I see what's really going on and how brainwashed a lot of people are still here, it's very, it's horrifying. I'll be honest. I'm surprised because before this Corona crisis, I didn't even see the scale of it. I didn't even realize, you know, and I'm not, you know, people are absolutely brainwashed, the majority. And this is all over the world. But you know, in some countries, people at least question things. Why we in India, why people are not questioning the stuff? Why do they believe everything so quickly? Why do they not even fighting if they feel like it's, where is this coming from? I mean, do you think it's kind of a cultural influence from like the years of oppression, you know, from the England and everything that just kind of created this energy of just compliance, this kind of a slave mentality? It's like, do what you're told, believe the news. And like I said, it's like all over the world, but in some countries, at least people are encouraged to think for themselves and they're making their own choices. They're risking something to speak up, but they're doing it. You know, they're fighting for their rights. Why is not happening in India? At least not in any kind of a mass scale like we would want to see.
You see, India is one of the best country I ever know. Yes, I travel different countries, and when I travel other part of the world, I realize how my country is, how great is my country. And normally in India, people love peace and happiness. They don't want that much, whatever the media is talking. Real people are not like this. They are peace lovers. And when you are talking about this corona, before corona becomes so intense in India, all other rich countries, I'm talking rich countries only, they make corona such a big issue. Then automatic those are financially poor countries, they started believing, oh, that country become like this, what about us? We became so scared because we want to listen what they are doing and we need to follow here. Like in India, such a crazy thing when we have only 80 or 100 patients, corona positive patients, you notice all India, they started music, drums and welcoming these doctors and front workers. Now we have 9 lakh patients, COVID patients in India. So now India should celebrate with DJ. Yeah, yes, India should celebrate with DJ. But it is this, yeah, when there's few patients, we have to do all the trays, plates, and okay, all the things. This is logical. Now we have 9 lakh COVID patients, so we have to celebrate. We have to welcome. Wow, come. But this is not exactly India mind to think because they saw how the Italians are doing. They welcome their frontline warriors. I am not against to welcome the frontline warriors. Yes, they are really helping to us. The doctors, the police, all the people, those are really helping us. They are really respect that I respect them from my heart. But the procedure they are doing, because the India, what they did, this is not real India mind to think. They borrowed this knowledge. From where? Because the Italians did it, Americans did it. Let India do it. Seeing these things. So from the beginning, in Italy, in USA, it was a big issue. Big issue. And when they create so much fear and a panic to the public, the layman, then immediately India borrowed that concept. Let people be more panic. But if we look so deeply, of course, there is something is there. We are not against at all this corona. This is one type of flu. Before that, lots things have happened in the world. If you look the death rate, normally in India, lakhs of people are dying every year with a different disease. Cancer, TB, AIDS, everything if you go. Then this rate is not that big.
Right.
So this is just like other flu, but little more contagious.
Yeah, more contagious,
This,
and apparently it's not even, it doesn't even take as hard of a form in most people. Like I know a lot of people
yeah,
who got it, they recovered. Some of them didn't even have to go to the hospital. It's like you just kind of get over it like a normal flu, but we made it a pandemic, you know? And they don't talk about anything on the news except this COVID-19, but they don't want to mention all these suicides that are happening right now, and the rates and the hunger and everything that's just kind of like all these businesses that got closed, the economic crash and everything. So nobody's paying attention to that, but everybody wants to know what are the like new numbers and how many new infected people there.
You see, another thing, in those countries, wherever it is started, China or whatever, what happened, if you really want to control a big mass, then you have to create such a fear consciousness in their mind. You have to make them so fear. Then whatever you will tell, they will believe.
Right.
So this is what is happening everywhere. And in our India, we have lots of Ayurvedic concepts are there to overcome from this corona. But no, it is WHO have to say these things you need to do, then it will overcome. These things you're supposed to do, these things you're supposed to do. According to their protocol, we are living.
Right.
So this is not exactly what people are believing. You have to create your own mind to think exactly. You have to follow certain precautions. Definitely you will overcome. You have to eat a healthy way, then your immunity system will be more strong. Then definitely corona will not affect you. There's nothing to fear, nothing to be afraid on these things.
Yeah, definitely the immune system. See, it's like every time you start speaking up about strengthening the immune system, you're getting silenced. People who are even mentioning the like benefits of certain herbs to boost the immunity, they get silenced. They get actually censored on Facebook and social media.
Problem is we don't want to be good. There is a very nice book I read a long time before. Difficulties to be good. We don't really want to be healthy. We want to eat all the junk food, street foods. Just I am giving you some example. This lockdown period, if you look, there is less patients in the hospitals. I'm not talking about the corona patients, the normal patients.
Right.
Any other day you go to the hospitals, there is a big queue, big line,
Right.
Thousands of patients in the hospitals. But in this lockdown period, I'm talking special about India, hospitals are empty. Where that patients disappear? What about that type of sicknesses? I'm not talking those are chronic patients, those are already in tuberculosis, those are already in the cancerous, those are AIDS. I'm not talking that type. That every day, thousands of people in the hospitals. Where they would disappear? One thing, when the lockdown started, and in the lockdown period, people eat very healthy food, homemade food. They sleep in a particular time. They don't go here and there. They didn't eat all the things. There's less pollution. They breathe fresh air. They eat healthy foods. And they ate homemade food, no oily, not that much spicy foods, no street foods, nothing. Then automatic when you eat healthy foods, hello?
Yes.
When you eat healthy food, what?
What happened?
I can see you. Okay. What happened? I don't know. Okay. When people started eating healthy food and automatic what happened? The sickness disappeared. And when you eat healthy food, automatic your immunity started. rising. Immunity way, you are healthy. And when your immunity system is more strong, then what's corona is nothing in front of that. So first we need to live a holistic way. Eat healthy foods, sleep in a particular time. In the corona time, people sleep. Okay, in the exact time they sleep, exact time they woke up. Automatic these things disappeared. So nothing to fear if one person is living with a holistic way, doing certain pranayamas, eating healthy food, eating more vegetables, more greens. Of course, getting sufficient sunlight. And whatever the government is talking about, take some social distancing. Automatic these things will disappear. It will not affect us. But we don't want these things. We don't want to eat healthy food. Swami Vedabharti, he was telling, Indians don't know how to eat. And when I went to his ashram and listening his lectures, I always become angry to him. What you are talking, Indians don't eat? Now, Indian food is one of the best food in the world. Indian food in the sense, I'm talking the Ayurvedic food. This is called Indian food. It's the best food in the world. But what happened in Ayurvedic food? We have different spices, but there are specific quantities of the spice. This much spice for this. And in India, we have 6 seasons. Every season has a different food. For every food, we have a different spices. But how Indians are eating? 365 days, all the spices every day they use. Similar way they are living.
Right.
So what will happen these things? That's why he said, Indians don't know to eat, how to cook. They have no idea how to cook. They don't know how to eat. Indians don't eat delicious food. They eat delicious food.
Delicious food.
Too much chili. And when you eat too much chili, your whole awareness in your mouth, your whole body started sweating, you are started crying. This is one type of a cry. You tortured yourself while you are eating. So how could do you think this type of food will boost your immunity? No way. So if one person really learn how to eat, which way have to rise their immunity system, definitely that person will be healthy. So there is nothing to fear to the corona. Corona will come and he will go away. Okay, bye bye, bye. You are in your house or in your body, no space for me. You are living so healthy way.
Right, for sure.
But people don't want to listen these things. And when people don't want to listen these things, okay, let them suffer. What to do?
Do you think that's also the main reason, like the fact that they don't want to take responsibility for their health? They want that, vaccine or some medicine that will just take care of everything. They don't want to make the changes in their diet or lifestyle.
No, they don't want. They really don't want. Only few percentage, I'm telling this is the truth. Only few percentage of people are really conscious how to take care of their health. I'm not talking health means not I'm talking about the physical health, mental health also. Only few percentage of people, they are conscious.
Right.
Otherwise, they think this is the life. People are so crazy. Oh my God, last few months I am not eating this, I am not eating that, and that food is not good at all.
Right. Hey, I know some friends who became vegetarian over this period, and I know some friends who started actually cooking for themselves instead of eating outside all the time and eating all the fried foods, samosa, all this sugar. I mean, before I even came to Rishikesh, I've traveled around India a lot. I've been to South, I've been to many states, Delhi, Agra, Rajasthan. I've been to many places. And it hit me, why are Indian people so unhealthy in the way they eat? I was shocked. That time when I came from the US, and even though Americans are considered to be unhealthy in the world, but when I came to India, I was surprised actually. You would think this is the country where Ayurveda started, where holistic sciences are like taking their roots in so many ways. But many people, especially people living in the cities, even some doctors, the doctors that I know, they feed their kids this fat and sugar, and it's very heartbreaking when I see, and they're having their dinner at like after 10 p.m. and it's very normal in India. Everybody eats so late and you just have this bloated stomach before sleep. There's like everything is wrong, but you would think,
You see,
this is where Ayurveda started. Like what's going on? Where is that connection even?
this is what I was telling you before. They are literate, not educated.
You're,
Even you are talking the doctors, they are literate. They study certain medical science. And whatever medical science they are studying, that science is created by someone else somewhere in the West. And when the medical science is created from some West, and they create seeing their patients, their environment, their weather, their sicknesses. According to Indian weather, Indian food, Indian lifestyle, our doctors invented some lots of things. And who were our doctors? They are great saints, great masters. They create Ayurveda. So there is a complete mix of everything.
right.
If one person really want to follow the path of Ayurveda, if one person really eat according to our Ayurveda or holistic way, definitely that person will be healthy. But it is completely mixed now, everything.
Right.
Like I will give you how we are westernized. Western countries, there is a completely cold country. Okay, for the cold country, they always wear the ties, coat, completely necktie, everything is there, so air will not go inside. But in India, I saw at the temperature of 45, 43, lots of people, they will go their home to office wearing the coats and fixing the tie, everything. What is this stupidity? This is 45-degree temperature. And they are thinking this is a culture. Is it the symbol of the culture? And you are wearing like this? Because this is the British left, but they forget to take these things with them.
Right.
So similar way, we are completely trained what others are doing. That's why I told you from the beginning. Before Corona came to India or it became so intense, all other countries, they create big issues. And India followed these things. The similar thing, the way of eating also becomes same like this. I noticed the other countries, lakhs and people, they become more vegetarian. India, every day lots of people become non-vegetarian.
Mm.
So what to say like this? They follow these things. They don't like our way of living. But still villages are better than cities. I love the
Right.
village.
Right.
Still village is
I would
far,
love
far
to live
better
in the
than city.
village. I totally agree
Yes.
with you. I mean, my dream is to just grow my food and cook
Yeah.
myself and maybe feed people, but do it the
Yeah.
right way. And sometimes simplicity is even better than all this diversity in food. You
Yes.
just look at these
Yes.
village people, they live for 90, 100 years old. And they're eating
Yes.
rice and dal all day and chapati. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't even take vitamins. They
That's
don't
it.
take supplements. They don't take anything. They don't even think about this stuff. But they have a
Even
peaceful
in lot,
mind, right?
even in lots of village people, they had never, they have no idea what is vitamins, what is proteins, but they
Mhm.
live with vitamins and proteins.
Right.
The real vitamins and proteins. So village is good. They are healthy.
Right. You know, that book, Shantaram, when I was reading it, it says, one of the things it says that the real India is not in the city. The real India is
Yes,
out there, far away from the
yes,
city. It's in the villages. This is where the
yes,
tradition still flourishes. This is where at least the mind is more fresh. You know, they don't have that much
yes,
access to even like that influence from outside, and they don't have the means for it either. They don't have the temptation to follow the West. They have work to do.
yes,
Like they have to grow their vegetables. They have no time to sit on the and watch the television all day. That's why they're not so much brainwashed, I guess.
yes, exactly. It is true.
And the cities is it's crazy everywhere in the world. I mean, all the pollution and all the radiation and everything, it kind of makes us so unhealthy. You know, so we have to make especially more effort to be healthy, and maybe installing a filter in your home or whatever. Like we have to still look for ways to keep our immune system, like go out in the sun, like you said, you know, eat more healthy, learn about these things, because you're totally right. Like we don't question things. We don't want to be healthy because we don't want to do the work. We want to get the pill, you know, the pill that's going to just cure all your symptoms. But that doesn't work like that, unfortunately. We do have to make conscious choices about our
Yes,
lifestyle.
this is what needed. We need to have conscious choice. Otherwise, not possible.
And another thing I wanted to address, like, okay, this is a whole upheaval going on everywhere, you know, in the world. I personally lost a lot of friends over this quarantine. Not really friends, because I guess you don't really lose the friends, you lose the fake friends, because when I start speaking my truth, and really it comes down just even when I say accept responsibility, people get angry sometimes. They don't want to hear it. If I say like question stuff, why do you believe everything that's on TV? They get angry and they start arguing with me. No, there's a really corona and this kills people. There's this virus. Why are you not afraid? They like get angry because I'm not afraid, you know? And
See,
that's
the
it really
problem,
happened with me.
they're really hypnotized. What others are telling, they believe that is truth. I am not telling others are talking all the lies. I am talking in this concept. They
Right.
don't use their mind to think properly. They don't want to analyze the matters. Okay, someone else tell means it is right. So, so no, nothing to worry about these things. I read somewhere when you will grow, when your dimension will grow, spiritual dimension will grow, automatic lots of friends will disappear in your life. But the
Right.
way, suppose you are growing, they are not able to grow. Your both level will be different. When you are here and they are here, and when they look you, they will know you become a crazy. Something is
Right.
wrong with him or her. So they will not match with your dimension and they will drop inside.
And
So nothing
also,
to worry.
but I, you know, I
And
understand these things. People float away from your life, but it's just like what I notice is that anger. It's like I didn't even say anything specific. I didn't tell like you're brainwashed. I just kind of put, the facts out there. Like I'll make a post about, for example, the vaccines or something that just kind of makes people think critically or whatever, question stuff. And I'm getting angry messages, even from people that I thought they were my friends. They are saying I'm brainwashed and I'm believing all this conspiracy theories. So what I'm saying, like this whole crisis, it kind of started to really show us who is who really in your life. I mean, I'm sure many of you guys can relate to this, losing so many friends, even family members, like to this. It's like the world is starting to split very clearly, and you can see who is more aware. They don't get angry. Like if you give me some information and if I don't agree with it, I'm not going to attack you for it. I'll still read it, I'll study it, I'll try to take that perspective, understand it. If this is the truth, I'll question it, but I'm not going to write you like this hateful messages. That's just, I don't have that in me. But it's funny because these people that we least expected it from, even these so-called spiritual people in the community, they're really showing their true colors, and it's very scary. And that's why I wanted to mention these things, because I also know you have the story about this that you told me the other day.
When you are talking the so-called spiritual people, you see, if that person is a real spiritual people, they may not accept the truth you are talking, but they will accept the person who is talking.
Mm-hmm.
They will show the temper to you or anyone else. But okay, if that person is believe this is a fake, okay, let them believe. One day you will understand the truth. But they will never show the anger to you. And somewhere I read, if you want to fight with your friends, or if you are bored being happy with your friends, then you talk with your friends about religion or politics. So just because we are good friends, but your political view is different, my political view is different, and we don't want to accept anyone's political views. Once we started a political views, oh, you will say like this, I will say like this, then we have fighting and a disappointment gone. So similar way, those believe, let them believe. And you are talking the spiritual, does not mean that they read a few books and they are talking very nicely, they become a spiritual. No.
Right.
They have this paperback knowledge. They have this borrowed knowledge. That knowledge is not coming from inside. So definitely they will fight. They are talking about love, they are talking about compassion, but that love, that compassion, whatever the books are talking to them, they read from there, they memorized, and they started talking. And this type of people are everywhere. And definitely this type of people will fight. There's no doubt at all. And definitely these type of people want to control your mind, control the mass mind. Those know nothing, for them, they are the great.
Yeah.
Wow, whatever I am telling you need to believe. Okay. If you believe, okay, this is a big problem, okay. If you don't believe this is not a problem, okay. If it is really problem, you are not believing, time will come, one day you will believe it.
Right.
That's why our master, Swami Dayanand Swami, he was telling to us, if you don't believe, don't reject. Keep it aside. Maybe one day you will mature and you will believe it. But don't put a wall in front of your knowledge. Yes, whatever I believe, it is right. And you can't change the people. Let them go. They want to say goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Be with your stupidity. I don't want to be with you. Yes. And You see, in this Corona time, one thing I realized that how to know who are what, who are really intelligent, who is really following their life, all possible way. I'm not talking about to think about Corona is fake or Corona is real. Something is there. Of course, some truth is there, but not the way they are talking. Personally, I don't believe that way. And problem is, if you look the news channels, you will be in panic state. Completely will be panic. So stop looking the news. No TVs, no news channels. If you become bored, just watch the laughter channels. Time pass, laughter channel. Be happy in that moment.
Right.
So otherwise, it will kill. So, okay, this is another thing what I was telling. How to know who are what. There was a great master. This is a mythological story in Hinduism. One disciple came to study under the master's guidance. So when the master disciple came, and in the ancient time, the teaching takes place years. 10 years you have to spend with the master's place, master's home, 15 years, 20 years, like this. This is a Gurukul system. Minimum 12 years, 14 years, you need to stay there and study. Not these days. You go to the master and before reaching the master, you have to ask, how many days course? Not these days. Okay, this much hour I need to teach. Not like this. So the disciple came and he told, okay, master, please teach me. Okay, I will teach you, but wait some days. Wait some days, almost 10 years passed. And the master was engaging that guy, go to work in my field, take care of my cows, go to cultivate the rice, all the things he was doing. And he became so angry. This master is not teaching me at all. He is engaging me to take care of his cows, clean his house, wash the clothes, and all the things. And he decided, okay, I want to leave. I don't want to stay with this master. Then before telling these things, the master, I want to say goodbye to you. The master told him, hey, listen, next month is Kumbh Mela. You know Kumbh Mela? The gathering of the masters, saints and monks and seekers. So I want to go to that Kumbh Mela. Come and join with me. And this disciple became so happy. Wow, I am going to Kumbh Mela. There are thousands of new masters will come. I choose someone and will go with him. And at that time, there is no taxis, car, train, or buses, or flight to reach in that city. They need to walk. After 2 weeks walking on the road, suddenly that master told, oh, I remember something I forgot in my home. Please, you go and bring it back. What? 2 weeks? Again, I need to go and back. It will take 1 month now. 2 weeks going, 2 weeks coming, 4 weeks. No, please, that is so important thing for me. Please, you go. And the master explained where he is keeping this stuff. Then disciple came. Master told him, I am living in this village till you come. Then we'll go together. Then he reached his home and he found a small broken wooden box. And he back. And while he is coming, on the way, he want to know because of curiosity what is inside the box. This looks so old, broken box, small, and he opened. And when he opened, he found a broken glass. What is this? This is full dusty, all the things. He asked the broken glass. Then he cleaned the glass, do like this. Then he put in his eyes. And when he put in his eyes, he saw in the road hundreds of animals are running. And he became so scared. Where is the animal came sudden in the road? He removed and he saw the human. Then again he saw the animals. Then anyhow, he became so scared. This is such a miracle glass. He put again and he ran to the master. After reaching the master, he told all the stories. On the way, I saw these things. What is this? Master told him, this is what when I will use, I will see who are the real man here. You are seeing the man, they are human body, but inside they have animal soul. Inside they are completely animal. They are not human at all. He told, what? They are not human? No. If you are seeing their animal, they looks animal, it means they are animal. Oh my God, what a surprise. I was thinking all are the human. Now he told, in this crowd, we may lost in the animals. So we need these things, where the human, where to go. And while he was talking, the disciple was telling like this, he looked his feet, his legs looks like a tiger leg. And he put his hand and he looked, it looks like a snake. Other hand looks like a elephant leg. He told, oh my God, what is this? Oh master, why I am seeing? Now you have animal qualities. That's why your body is seeing like this. Now what? I am not a human. Now last 10 years I am waiting. When you will be a human to understand, to think, then only I will start to teach. That is the time the disciple bowed down. His masters then started teaching. The master started teaching when he bowed down. Why I am telling these things? Like the eye opener, the glass. This corona is exactly eye opener to us. It shows to us who are what, which way people are living, how they are live their life, who are real doctors, who are the fake doctors, who really want to serve, who really want to cheat. I heard some news like this in Delhi and Mumbai. Hospitals are charging huge money, private hospitals. Do you think they are doctors in this time? And also I came to know some other, they are private pathologists, those are taking the treatment, those are doing the examination of the coronavirus, COVID-19. They are giving false reports that you have found the corona positive, COVID positive, you need to go this hospital. Do you think this corona became an eye opener? You need to follow these procedures. Okay, you need to have a social distance. Really, people are listening. This is the eye opening. And before I was thinking, Indians drink less wine than liquor like this. But suddenly, when these things opened, oh my God, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, big line.
Right. For
In
liquor
morning
shops.
4, yes, morning 4 o'clock. People are on the big line till 11 o'clock. The shops will open and they will buy the liquor. So this corona is another eye opener to see who are what. This corona is showing how many people are eating really healthy foods. This corona is showing what type of political people are, how they are making these big issues. This corona time is giving us an opportunity to know what type of fear these medias are creating in our head, how they want to control us, how they want TRP showing these things to us. So this is just an eye opener, like that monk's glass. Suddenly I was thinking, oh my God, this story is really appropriate now. The similar way, if you know certain things and you want to make your friends to be aware, no way. This is the eye opener coronas. They will automatically go
Right.
aside. So that's why I'm telling impossible difficulties to be good. I'm not talking impossible. Difficult is to be good. We really don't want to change. We are talking about the changes, but we really don't want. If
No.
whole society will be more conscious, I am telling you, within 2 weeks, Corona will disappear in this world. Because of course, those are affected now. It will take 1 week or 2 weeks to be healthy, to be perfect, to be positive, negative. But those are others. If they become more conscious to live their life, within 2 weeks, whole world will be healthy. But people don't want. We don't want. We don't want to see how to be healthy, how to overcome this problem. No way.
Right.
So what to do?
This
So
story
allow
is so
them to,
good.
yes, allow them to live their life, and the same time you need to keep your own protections.
Right.
Follow the specific guidelines, eat a healthy way, specific, I'm talking the government guidelines how to take care of yourself. And whatever the government is telling to take care of yourself, he is not telling anything wrong, or he is not creating any panic situations. Okay, wash your hand. It is most important to wash your hands every time. Whenever we are going out, wash your feet. This is not bad at all,
But
because
we've
this
been
is a
doing it
energy try.
before Corona.
Yes,
I mean, if you have to
before
have a pandemic to start washing your
before
hands.
yes, before corona we are doing, but we need to be more conscious now to do.
Right.
More consciously we have to do these things. Don't take care, don't put your fingers in your nose, don't take your fingers to your mouth. This is not something bad to tell. So
Right.
if people really follow these things, and government is telling nothing wrong, okay, take social distancing, this is not wrong at all. At this moment, wash your legs, wash your hands, wash your feet, don't go here, don't have a big crowd at this moment. This is not wrong at all.
Right.
But other than this, eat healthy foods, eat healthy life, sleep in the proper time, do exercise, do some pranayamas, do some yoga asanas, and automatic corona will disappear. There is nothing to be panicked. And when we panic, those don't want to follow anything.
Right.
They become more panic. I'm talking about normal people, and those believe the what the medias are talking.
Mm.
They become more panic. They going to be more stressed. Okay, economical crisis is there. It is very common now. The time these things will happen, but specific I'm talking panic to be sick or something wrong will happen. No, nothing wrong will happen if we really conscious. If not, no one can save us. No one can.
Right.
Whatever lockdown, shutdown, nothing is going to help.
Mm.
I know lots of my close friends, my known people, they're so dumb, so stupid. Everything whoever say, you are wrong. They are everybody doing wrong things. They are doing only right things. Okay, you live your life. Be happy. Just allow them to live. But remember, Corona is a eye opener.
I wonder.
This story you remember, this is eye opener. Yes. So nothing to be worried about.
Um, this
I
it was
really,
perfect for
I
this
re-
occasion. This story that you told, you know, it it just explains everything.
yes. All possible way, all wall of life. I'm not talking only in Indian people. No, people are all everywhere the same.
Right.
I'm talking completely. This
Mm.
everywhere. That 123 countries in the world who are suffering in COVID-19. I'm talking for everybody. This is the thing. So I really enjoy. I watch these things, how people are living, how they are talking, how they are eating, and really, this is eye opener. Be
Yeah.
healthy, stay healthy.
And
That's
stay
enough.
healthy in the mind, because
Yes,
even scientifically, they just proved, it's not news, this has been known before, that stress and fear actually suppresses our immune system. It can
yes,
suppress it so much, like your immune system will absolutely become like,
yeah,
it just go down, like it will not protect from any virus. And if you're in
yes,
fear constantly, you will get something, some virus. I mean, if
yes,
there was no corona, you'll still get something, because if you
yes,
are in that level, in that vibration, it's more, you're become susceptible to these things. It's already
yes,
proven in the science. It's not just a belief, like a thing.
yes, yes. It will happen.
So that's why, and from my
Because
side,
if 1 minute, if you really want, if one person really want to give up his mental stress, then only one medicine for him. Don't watch the news channels.
right, that's what I was gonna say. From my side, just throw out the television, or at least turn it off.
Yes, yes. And
That's what I
if
wanted to say.
you, yeah,
You said
and if
it.
and just go through the all the laughter channels. Laugh. You don't need anyone make you to laugh. Just watch all the laughter channels.
Right. At least it will keep your
That's enough.
vibration high. At least you'll be
Yes.
in a good frequency. For me, like I
Yes.
discovered these things a long time ago. I never go to any hospital. I don't see any doctors because I don't care about these things. I know everything I need is within me. Everything that will
Yes.
strengthen my immune system. I mean, it's actually a conspiracy theory right now to
Yes.
believe that your immune system will take care of the things that it's supposed to take care of. It's been
Yes.
designed to protect you. It's been designed to heal you. It's like a built-in program that why do we want to ignore it, and we want to minimize its effects. So strengthen your immune
Yes.
system. Go out to the sun, breathe fresh air, stop living in panic, stop living in fear. At least reduce the levels of it as much as you can, and you'll see how healthy you may become. You'll sleep better.
Yes.
You'll feel better. You'll have more energy, and you will not get sick. I haven't been sick in a long time because these things, like, I don't believe it. I know everything is in my power.
Yes. This is what we need.
So it's definitely more mental. I mean, it's like it's crazy how much is kind of comes together, and pointing at the same truths that all these spiritual teachers used to tell, but nobody was listening. The power is within us. What we believe,
Yes.
we create in our reality. And now it's becoming so obvious, and also we can observe other people and be like, oh my God, like, what's going on? It's like, and the things that are happening with us also, and our own demons, we're facing them also. It's like how much are we conscious and aware of what we're even doing and how we're living
Yeah.
our life. And I noticed, like,
Yes.
in this 3 months or 3.5 months, it's going to be almost 4 months now with this quarantine, at least in India, like how much people have changed. And the smart ones, they've changed for the better. They
Yes.
actually changed their lifestyle in so many ways. And I see this all around me. People are starting to
Lots
finally
of,
do things that are good for them and good for the family.
yeah. Lots of people. They are changing. Lots of people. And it's good. They are
So
changing in a
it's a
positive
good
way.
thing in a way. At least this
Yeah, it's
quarantine
a
had
good
a
thing.
lot of good came out of it, a lot of awareness. A lot of things were triggered. Like we do need these triggers. We do need to get upset sometimes to face something,
Yeah,
you know. And if we're and you know, the stupids, they'll get more stupid, and the smart people, they'll get more smart, and those who need to awaken, they will. They
yes,
will have no choice anymore. And those who want to
yeah,
stay a zombie and be asleep, you have a choice to do that. You can do that. Like,
yeah,
but you know, it's now everything is just going to start even more. And with all this political unrest and all these things that are happening and starting to really take a whole new level. You know, it's not just about this virus. It's about the war on consciousness. That's how I see it.
yes, yes. This is
So
what.
it's going on. I mean, maybe it's just a beginning because some processes have started. You know, something is in motion, something that's been undercover, unaddressed, and tucked away is now starting to come up. Even if it's just the fact that we haven't been living a healthy lifestyle, even if we just awake to that and start making certain changes in our life, then everything served its purpose, you know, this whole quarantine.
Yeah. You
So,
see, everything teaches us. Everything.
hmm,
Like I love the Buddha statement. If you are really a student, teachers are everywhere.
right.
Everything will teach us. You see, this Corona also teaches us a lot. Lot we need to learn. And lots of changes also taking place in this world. We are completely entering a different dimension.
Hmm,
So definitely there is lots of positive things are there. Whether it is right or wrong, whether it is true things or it is a fake is going on by the name of Corona, but lots of positive things are happening. Lots of people they are changing. What the scriptures not able to change them, this Corona changed them.
right.
Look the Ganges. Government spent I don't know what a big money to clean the Ganges. But Corona clean automatically the Ganges.
Right.
Yes. So like this, lots of things. Lots of positive sides are there also.
Right.
And negative side, those are really restless people. Those really don't use their head, their mind. They don't think properly. They become more panic. They become more stressed. But other than everything is okay.
Yeah. I believe
Yeah.
only good things will start coming up
Yeah.
more now.
Yes.
We have
Definitely. There is no
some
doubt. Yeah.
process has begun. There's no way to turn it back. We are not the same anymore. We will never
Yes.
be the same. Something woke up
Yes.
in all of us during this quarantine, this crisis.
Yes. Definitely. There is no doubt.
And I would like to talk more with you in the next videos, maybe about this new way of life, I guess, that we speak about, this awakening and how we can create a more positive life. Maybe talk about more conscious parenting, because this is a huge subject right now. How to maybe raise the children with a little more awareness, less, you know, this less pressure, I guess, and how to create just more positive energy, and how to just expand our consciousness, how to live as a community and as a society, instead and not harm ourselves, not harm each other, how to
Okay.
be more holistic. So from perspective of yoga and spirituality, maybe you can give some insights on this whole holistic lifestyle for those who are interested, because and I also believe so many people are waking up to this. They will start asking more questions, you know, they will need this information. they will start
Okay, we'll
reaching
talk.
out for this stuff,
Okay,
right? So
we'll
we'll do
talk
it
about this.
on the next, we can discuss some in our next videos. I'm sure we'll do a lot more videos right now that we both have a connection, though it's not perfect, but I think it worked. And
Yes.
I want to wrap this up. I mean, is there anything else you would like to say to all the people, at least people in India who are watching this, your students, people that you know, and maybe some new viewers and new followers that you'll be meeting after this? And do you also do any kind of a private healings or consultations with people? If I share your email and information, can they reach out and can they talk to you
Yes.
personally, book a session or something like that?
Yes, yes. I am going to start one free Zoom classes on meditation. I think
Zoom.
every week to, yeah, every alternative day like this.
Okay.
And so far, I will discuss with you the timing. I
Okay.
didn't decide. And other than that, also I want to give some lessons, some paid classes, and it will be. I think I am planning for 4 weeks, and every week 2 sessions. Every session 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour the classes, and 30 minutes the questions and answers, and lot more will come soon.
Yeah,
But at this moment, I have these two things
that's
for
great.
the yes.
I
So
will put
meditation
your,
classes every day, or every alternative day meditation classes I will run.
that's great. And we definitely need more meditation in this life, for
Yes,
sure. And
yes.
I'll write your email under this video and as well as maybe your Facebook so people can reach out
Okay.
to you if they want to just follow you or add you as a friend and just kind of keep up with your stuff. You also have your own YouTube channel, so maybe we can start like uploading more information on
Okay.
there. I'm very excited that Swamiji started to actually come out on the, on the public platforms because he's been like kind of low key all these years and not going not going out in that levels to reach so many people. But I think everything happens in the right timing. People are now ready to hear you and they will be more open to this information. We're not
Okay.
force feeding
Yeah.
anyone. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But if you want to follow Swamiji, he's a gem of a person. He's not even really human. He's something else for sure. If you know about him, you will find out. And maybe you can tell some more stories from your life later on. So we'll keep
Yeah.
this
We'll
channel
talk. Yeah.
going and there's so much more exciting stuff coming up, but we had to talk about this first because this is like a very important subject right now. And
Yes.
hopefully it will touch some people and it will inspire you to question, to make changes in your life, to maybe address certain issues that you've been kind of putting away and not trying to address them, before. So now is a good time for it. And the energy is perfect. Like there's so much, supportive kind of energy in this whole universe. It will support you in everything that you want to do right now. If it's positive, if it's conscious, um, you will get help from the universe and you can meet
Yes.
more people that are like-minded. And I think this endless, this endless possibilities, what is possible right now in this time that we're living in. And I want to say, Swamiji, thank you so much for this video and talking to me and taking your time. I'm very excited. And since we had those interviews in Namaste Rishikesh project so many years ago, we haven't done anything. And this is like our first one. And I'm pretty sure, we'll do a lot more.
Yeah. We'll do. We'll do more. I have very
So,
nice topics, and we'll discuss and we'll continue. We'll have talk series. We'll continue on this thing.
yeah, serious. And
Yeah.
so if you guys want to ask Swamiji any questions, you can also write him. privately, or you can even post some questions and comments under this video and some things we can address. And I guess the more videos we'll do, the more they will see how much is out there to learn still from you specifically. Like you just tuned in so many ways, and this was just like a tiny little speck of your whole information and what you can share with us. So definitely I'm grateful for that. We did make the first step in this direction.
Yes.
I told you, when the Mercury goes direct, energy will start moving forward and we can do all the things. It's like we've been just kind of waiting for this shift, right? So it's good. It's all in good timing. And anything else you want to add before we finalize this video?
Be healthy. Stay healthy. Keep your mind open to accept everything. And allow the people to live the way they want to live. Thank you, Prasanti.
Hari Om,
for this
Swamiji.
interview. Hari Om.
Thank you. We'll speak soon. And take care.
Yeah, we'll speak soon. Yeah, thank you.